Hey everybody, Ranger Chris here and welcome to another deep dive into Colorado today. Now, Colorado is easily the most dreaded map in Hitman, and a lot of newer players are frequently advised to stay away from this map in Freelancer. But I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about Colorado. Colorado is a map which punishes you if you don't wait. If you're not patient, if you don't use the environment to your maximum advantage, you will easily go down Colorado. However, it is a map which is easily traversable if you have the right disguise. There are very few enforcers who can see through the right disguise, and getting that disguise should be a priority. If you want to play Silent Assassin, suit only, no gear, that's not this video. That's a different video. Check down in the description. This video, like all our other perfect setup guides, is designed so that if you watch it before going to Colorado, you will be able to get all the items you need to customize a perfect hit, just like all our other videos. And Colorado is no different. You're going to be able to do it without any problem because you are awesome. Okay, so Colorado's map, there are 4 distinct zones: the mansion, the barn, the demolitions area, and the water tower. For 3 of those zones, you need a special disguise to access. Our starting points are going to be the bridge, water tower, orchard, and farm perimeter. Now the key to our success are vault spots. Now these vault spots are certain areas along the barbed wire fence which have no barbed wire and you can vault easily. There are 2 of them which are very close to where we spawn, and 3 of them on the north side of the map which we can use to get around difficult guards and areas. 3 important disguises. The explosive specialist can access the demolition area but not the barn or mansion. The barn guards, which are the point men and the militia spec ops, can only access the barn, not the other 2 areas. Please note that the spec ops is stronger than the point man. As you see in this clip, he almost recognized me as the point man. And finally, the mansion guard or the militia elite, they can access only the mansion, not the other 2 areas. Now depending on where your target is, we'll need to get one of these disguises, but we'll have all 3 ready. Here I'm just showing you, if you start in the different locations, which disguise you want to go for first. Water tower, orchard, and gate are going to go for barn disguise. If you start in the perimeter, that's the only one where you're going to go for the explosive disguise first because it's easier. Now let's look at the map. Feel free to pause at any point. These are all the items listed, which is going to be what you can find on your normal playthrough. For hardcore and master difficulty, some of these are removed. We'll go over them later. Alright, here's the loop. When you get the barn disguise, you're going to move through the apricot fields and then down to the explosives area. Maybe get that coin before finally going for the mansion last. Again, be patient. Watch these steps, you got this. Okay, so my freelancer match started me in the orchard, and here all you need to do is wait. You're going to wait for one of these guards, the guy in the middle here, to start checking the floor, and once he does that, you're going to run towards the water tower, which is on your left side, and just keep running straight. This guard here should be tying his shoelace at this point, and the guy on top of the building should be using his binoculars to look off the other way. Just keep running along this wall until you get to that vault spot. Keep your eyes up on the top of the fence. There's going to be a place with no barbed wire right here. Use your instinct to check and make sure that there's nobody standing nearby. When these 2 guys turn around, it'll be safe to jump, and therefore you do so. So just wait a little bit, crouch and walk in front a little bit. These 2 guys will turn around and start to walk away. And here you are by the water tower, ready to get your disguise. This window is going to be our gathering point, and what I mean by that is we're just going to cut really quickly at this point to 2 other starts. Okay, say you started in the water tower. This is a painful starting location. Look down. This is the highest difficulty, so there are 3 guards. Normally you should have just 2 guards. You're going to focus on the guy on the left side down here, this guy. Wait for him to turn around. He's just like checking something for like 2 minutes straight. Once he turns around, turn your attention to that guy on the ledge. Wait for him to go down that stairs, and then you jump down the ladder. Get down calmly, just crouch, calmly walk. Crouch walk, I mean, right behind him, down the stairs, take a right. Go slow, go calm, no problem, no issues. Here we are in the same spot. Now let's cut again. We're going to start at the bridge now. Another pretty easy one. Once you're here, just take a little minute, wait for these two guys to start talking. You don't have to start running immediately. When you're ready, just run straight, like as if running away from them. You'll get a little bit of suspicion, but it won't go anywhere. What you're doing is, again, you're running around the fence looking for that vault spot. Here we go. Same steps as before. When the people turn around, you're going back to that window. Now, let's go back to where we were just now. Jump inside this window. This is where you're going to get your first disguise. Turn the sync on, turn around, and use instinct to wait for someone to get that question mark, for someone to get suspicious and curious and come in. Go out the window, turn around, wait for the person to move by. They need to walk completely by you. When their whole body is by, vault back through, don't even move, just attack them. Important not to move and bump into them. This is a safe way to get rid of the body, which is throwing them out of the window. Because that closet inside there, you can get spotted. And now you have a militia, spec ops, or a point man disguise. Get the emetic red poison. You see there's no lethal poison here like in base game. Get the shovel and you're going to run across the apricot field now. Here you are jumping to the field, running, grab an apricot on the way. You're going to keep an eye out for a generator coming up on your right side. You see the barn in the distance, generator right here. This is going to be the nitroglycerin area. Turn the generator off. This guy is going to come and investigate. Why do I have the shovel? Sometimes there's two people here. You need to turn the generator off and then throw the shovel where I was pointing to distract the other guy. But here, if you're fast enough, you just turn the generator off and you got 3 bottles of nitroglycerin. Bunch of assault weapons here. Feel free to grab them if you don't have any. Grab the screwdriver from this shelf by the greenhouse. Now we're heading for the barn. Turn right when you head in the barn and you're going to have the emetic red poison and a fire extinguisher on the wall. I usually grab the fire extinguisher. In the back area here, you're going to find another assortment of the same weapons, along with a handgun, which you should grab and use as a distraction if you need to, as well as a crowbar. Just head immediately around this corner to the training area and grab the other crowbar, which is here. Now, if the military exercise is going on, just avoid this area. Don't go there because your cover will be blown. Take a left outside the back entrance now and head for this chemistry tool shed. You're going to take both these guards out. So I like to do this. I like to throw a distraction near the tall grass because behind me there are too many guards. Once this guy goes to investigate, I usually throw a melee item to knock him out and he'll fall into the grass. And the guy inside, you just throw something else and knock him out. By this point, you have accumulated a fair number of melee items already. Hide both bodies. I actually killed this guy because he happened to be my target. But normally you just hide both these bodies. You're going to put a banana right here in front of the door so that Ezra Burke, the guy with the mask, when he falls, he's going to drop poison later. Just grab everything in this shack, whatever is in here. And now you're going to head back for the training area which you came from. You're going to walk right past it, take a right and head for the garage. Now in the garage, which is through this door, there's a wrench on this table. Feel free to grab it, followed by a screwdriver which is behind this van. And other than in hardcore mode, if you go outside this window here on the left, there's going to be a crowbar waiting for you there. Again, you don't need to grab this. It's just if you started somewhere else, I'm showing you where everything is. Pick and choose your plan. Now, this little room here is very important. It's between the garage and the demolition area. It's a great spot to lure targets and take them out. Now we're in the demolition area. Go around the left side here to this little compactor. There's a radio here. You're going to turn on to lure this explosives expert, whose disguise you're going to save, or I should say store, in this container. Knock him out with one of your many crowbars and then put him in the compactor. You can either store his disguise there for now or change right now. I'm going to change just to show you what's in this area. So get the explosive specialist disguise. In this little camp here across the ways, there's 2 coins on this counter. You can get them. Be careful of that enforcer. I'm going to show you this little hay bale area which I usually use to come into this compound. It's easy, just hug the wall on the left, go through all these vaults, and you'll eventually come to a vault spot on the fence which you can go over. We are basically backtracking to the farm perimeter start location. Grab a coin here, and then behind you there's a small window where you can go through and grab another coin. You don't need to do this, by the way. You already have 2 coins. I'm just showing you. Okay, now go all the way back. You switch back to your outfit because we're going to go back to the chemistry shack where we left the banana and see if there's any gifts waiting for us. So let's head all the way back and see, and yes, looks like there is. Ezra Berg on the ground, grab the lethal poison pills and the basement key. Put Michael Myers in the locker and let's go and grab the mansion guard outfit, which is, just watch the screen, I'm showing you where it is in this truck. Again, we're doing nothing high risk, we haven't done any crazy strategy, it's all simple, all safe, all easily repeatable. Okay, you can put this on. For some reason, you get suspicion there, but I've never gotten blown cover doing that. Once you put it on, run straight towards the front entrance. We're going to take out the surveillance now, so if you get caught by camera, it doesn't matter. Go through the front doors, immediately take a left. Now there are going to be two guys talking here. One's a soldier, one is a hacker. They'll be talking for 3 straight minutes. Unfortunately, you have to sit through that whole nonsense. Once it's done, just throw a coin. The guy will go over to the coin, go around the corner, destroy the surveillance. Easily done. Okay, after you do this, go back out the door you came from to the main hall. The door to the basement is here. You already have the keys from Ezra. So just open it, go down. The only collectible for your safe house in this map is here. On a teddy bear up there, you're going to find the modern lethal syringe. I forgot to show you the other emetic poison in the mansion. After disabling the security, if you go through this middle security room here, you're going to have a little larder or pantry in the back here where you're going to find emetic rat poison. Now in hardcore and master difficulty, this is the only emetic rat poison on the map, so make sure you remember where it is. Sean Rowe's room key is up there on the desk. Now here's an alternative way to get the mansion guard or the elite militia outfit. This is for master difficulty and again alerted territory or hardcore mode. Head up to the house. This is on the left side of the main entrance. You're going to sneak run up to this crate, hide behind it, just take cover. You see that little container there. In case you get caught or somebody's coming, you can easily hide in that. But when this guy comes, subdue him and quickly drag him to that container. Again, if Ezra is walking around or something, you can hide in this container and wait. So there you go. Here's how to destroy the surveillance in master, alert and hardcore mode. There's going to be a second guard in the surveillance room. Just grab the shotgun which is lying on that counter, put it on the ground where I am here and just wait. The guy is going to see it and come. Again, attack him from cover. Once you subdue him, drag him just around this vent here. Leave him there and do the coin thing or the whatever you want to throw. Distract him and go and destroy the surveillance, and there you go. Okay, so if you start in the farm perimeter, we already saw some of it in this playthrough. But essentially imagine you would start there, get the coin and go from there. So here we are, we just started, we're going to grab the first coin. In master difficulty there's only one coin unfortunately. You're going to follow this wall, looking for that vault spot in the gate. Once you get to it, you're going to jump over it. And then you're going to run through those hay bales which we saw earlier, right? Like you're going to run. And remember that guard we turned the radio on and knocked out? That's going to be the same guy who you're going to knock out to get the explosives expert disguise. And that's going to be your starting disguise. Now once you get that, you're going to go through the motions in a different sequence. Like you're going to go to the garage first and then maybe go to the apricot field, then go to the water tower and get the point guy disguise or the spec ops disguise, and then go to the barn. You get the idea. Now there are a lot of tips for Colorado and I listed some of them up on the screen, but the number one tip is be patient and wait. I showed you all the key steps here. Just if you watch this before going in, you'll have a good idea of some of the tricks you can use. So I hope this guide will help you do well in Colorado. I'll make a separate video covering some additional tips. And I'll also post the gameplay video I told you about, just like a raw playthrough with me just commentating through it. Guys, I truly hope you found this guide helpful. I hope it showed you that Colorado is not this impossible beast which can never be beaten. It's in fact one of the more manageable maps if you know the steps, if you know where to go, if you know the right path, and that's why we have this series. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you think anybody will benefit from this video, feel free to share this one. Again, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. See you next time.